good morning. So I thought while I finish up my face this morning, I would hop on and share a few things that kind of came up on the Facebook page yesterday. So before I get started, if this is your first video here, hey, my name is Tina. I love Savvy Minerals, and I'm sorry you have to have my naked face inflicted upon you, but this is really the only time of day that I can get my filming in is while I'm getting ready for work, especially right now because we're doing 21 days of prayer at church, and we're having like nightly times of worship and prayer and Bible study and stuff. And so I literally wake up, go to work, go to church, come home, go to bed, wake up the next day, do it again for the whole month of August, basically. And it's been, I am not the type of person that likes to always be away from home. And when I originally started, when this whole thing originally started, I was really nervous and hesitant about how I was going to be able to manage it, you know, because I'm an introvert and I need my downtime and my quiet time alone, my non-people time. But honestly, this 21 days, I could cry right now. This 21 days so far, and we're just starting week 2, has been so amazing that I'm managing really well. So I'm thankful for that. But anyway, all that to say that I'm normally a pretty busy person even when I'm home. Like I have projects that I'm working on, I have family things, whatever. And so morning time while I'm putting on my makeup is my time to spend with you. So, but the downside is that you need to be dealing with my naked face for a little bit. So anyway, but I thought that it would be fun also to talk about this particular topic while I'm putting on my makeup because it kind of will, you'll see. Anyway, so yesterday on the Facebook page, I posted a question asking about your savvy struggles, you know, products or areas of makeup that you just have not been able to get into a groove with savvy for. So besides foundation coverage, because we have talked that to death. So, and I got a lot of really good response and questions and stuff. And so one of the, throwing things, one of the topics, you know, well, actually there were several topics that came up, several product areas that came up that, that I was just like, well, I don't use savvy for that. And I don't use savvy for that. And I don't use savvy for that. So I thought today I would tell you guys all the things that I don't savvy. So the first thing that came up was brows. And when the new multitaskers came up and I saw the light multitasker, I was super excited because up to that point, I had just continued to use me talking and trying to do makeup. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not. Up to that point, I just used Amber Price. Okay. I'm gonna have to talk about that in another video because I have a lot to say about the cost and the structure through Young Living and all of that. So so anyway, put a pin in that one. But anyway, so for my brows, I had just continued, the dark multitasker is way too dark. I tried combining it with my, my foundation, like a lot of people suggested, and to get a lighter shade, and that didn't work. And I tried, ow, I just pinched my eyeball. I think I got a new prescription, and ever since then I've struggled with some like depth perception stuff, and I think it's keeping me from being able to curl my lashes appropriately. But anyway, that's sidebar. So anyway, the dark was too dark, and even when I mixed it with my foundation, it came off too warm for me. Even when I was a redhead, it just didn't look right. So I just continued to use my old brow products. Good morning, Kimberly. So when the new multitasker came out and I saw the light multitasker and it looked really taupey, and I was like, yes, I can use Savvy. The problem is that I have very thin, sparse, if I don't put tinted gel in them, they look invisible eyebrows. And so I need to do a combination of things. I need to apply my brow product wet with a very thin brush to kind of get fill in some hair where there's no hair, and then go in with powder to kind of fill in some of the other bald spots and stuff and make it kind of look like seamless and stuff. And it takes some effort. But when I wet the light multitasker, it goes red on me. So I can't use it. So I'm just continuing to use the brow powder that I had that matches me, that works for me. Another thing that I do not savvy is mascara, and if y'all have been around at all, y'all know I don't use this. However, I have started incorporating it a little bit. I use it as like a base coat because it has amazing ingredients in it, right? Stuff that's really good for your lashes. So I put it on, I move on to my under eye concealer, I get that all set up, and then after it's had a chance to dry, because that's one of the things you have to do with this, it doesn't build upon itself, and it stays wet for a really long time, which is one of my beefs. But anyway, it has some amazing products that are ingredients that are great for your lashes. So I want to be, and I paid for it, so I want to be able to use it some kind of way. So yeah, I've started putting it on as like a base for my mascara, and then I go in and I do my under eye concealer. Moving on to concealer, I don't have significant darkness under my eyes. Good morning, Carol. So typically I do not. So using my method, and I have a concealer video if you're curious, you know, where I map out exactly how I do this for my under eyes to conceal the little bit of darkness that I have there, and also add some brightness, because I am, you know, pretty light complected, and even and I wear the lightest shade of foundation, so to get a little bit of brightness there, you know, I need. Carol, I missed your comment. I didn't see what you said. Let's see. Live chat. Oh, okay. I got it now. So, but again, I don't have significant darkness, so I'm literally just, I don't need a whole lot of coverage for that. If I did, Savvy is just not, we don't have a concealer, and the level of pigmentation in the foundation is not sufficient to create a real concealer. If you have minimal darkness or discoloration in your under eye area, you can use the technique that I use with baking the foundation and adding in some of the veil to add some brightness, whether it's the Diamond Dust or the matte. Some people have used the Seedlings Diaper Rash Cream for brightness there. It's on my ER this month, so I will give that a try and let y'all know what I think about that. But in general, the pigmentation level for this foundation is not sufficient to be a concealer, and I did a whole video about that where I demonstrated it. I showed you trying to mix it up and make like a paste and all those things. Again, if you have anything significant that you need to cover, the pigmentation in the foundation is not enough for that. I have a baking video, just go and search, it's in there. So I have a baking for under eye, and I have a baking for your face in general for full coverage. So my you know, so if I needed a concealer, like for example, I tried testing out covering this little strawberry spot on my face with Savvy, making a paste and all that. And then I went over it with an actual concealer and actually concealed it. So I would say if you have significant darkness in your under eye area, Savvy is not gonna do it for you right now. I'm sure they will come out with concealers at some point. We're just a new brand and we just haven't gotten there yet. So I would say get a new concealer. There are clean, get a real concealer. There are clean brands out there. They may not be as clean, not all of them may be as clean as Savvy, but it'll be better than going to the drugstore or the department store and getting something full of chemicals for your face. So yeah, I don't Savvy if I need a real concealer. I just use concealer. So that's another thing that I don't Savvy. Eyelid primer, because I had already started to do my eyes when I popped on here. The recommended primer is Best Kept Secret. Some people have also suggested using the lavender lip balm. Some people have suggested using aloe vera gel. I've tried all of those things. They don't work for me. I have hooded, oily lids, and none of those things work for me. So I am using, you know, a regular old eyeshadow primer. So if you're having issues with the eyeshadow sticking and even applying them wet doesn't help, and you've tried you could try the mattifying primer, you could try the lavender lip balm, you could try the aloe vera gel, see if any of those things work for you. They didn't for me, because like I said, I have oily hooded lids, so I don't Savvy for my eyelid primer. I do set it with Best Kept Secret, but right now I am just using up the eye primers that I know work for me, that I already had, and when I run out of those, I will try to find a natural alternative. But as of right now, I don't Savvy eyelid primer. And I think the last thing that I would talk about that I don't Savvy is, well, and this is only part of the time, is lipstick. I don't, the original line, I don't really like. The, what was I trying to say? The spring line, sorry, I'm trying to find lipstick, there we go. The spring line is better. It lasts longer. The color, I like the colors better, but also I'm not gonna wanna wear hot pink every single day. But this new line of lipsticks are wonderful. I feel like they have amazing longevity. They're highly pigmented, so they stain your lips. But you can apply them, you know, just a light coat like that and not get the full bang. The only issue with these is that they are very rich colors, which again, not everybody is going to want to wear every single day. So, hold please. Ooh, that was terrible, Tina. I'm rushing. And I'm gonna look a hot mess. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Sorry, y'all. This reminds me of when I was in high school. I have a very peculiar upper lip line. So it takes me a while to get lipstick on. I can't just go and I would reapply my lipstick after I ate lunch, and my friends would just sit there and just watch me. So anyway, sorry I had to make you watch me fiddle with my lips. So anyway, going back to lipstick, at least 50% of the time I wear another brand of lipstick. Again, I've been a makeup, you know, junkie for pretty much my whole life. I have literally a lipstick drawer, and good morning, Cindy. So I will wear Savvy when I can for lipstick, but if I want a red lip, if I want a purple lip, if I want a really nice creamy nude lip, I'm gonna wear something else. Or sometimes I'll combine, like yesterday I wore one of my creamy nudes with a little bit of Embrace on top. But yeah, that's another area where I don't always savvy is the lipstick. And I look a hot mess today, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go to church and cry my makeup off anyway, so it's fine. So I think that's about it. So all of that to say that I don't savvy everything, and we really can't because it's a new line. You know, it's only been out a little over a year. And you know, there's some things that they just don't have, you know, and some things that just aren't my preference really. So I would say, you know, in those instances where where there's a gap in savvy for you, use something else, you know. Find a brow product that works for you. Find a mascara that works for you. Find a concealer that works for you that you feel comfortable putting on your face. Like I said, there are other natural brands out there, so there are alternatives. You know, they may not be as pure and clean as Savvy Minerals is, but they're better than what you're going to get from the store. So anyway, I hope that was helpful. I am going to be talking about some of the other things. I was so excited when I saw all the comments on my post yesterday on the Facebook page. It gave me so many ideas for videos. So we're going to be having a longevity video coming up about the expectation versus reality for natural makeup. And also, you know, some tips and tricks on ways to make your savvy hang on as long as possible. We're gonna talk about eyeshadow application and getting good, you know, contrast on your eyes and such, placement, all that kind of stuff. And there was something else I wanted to talk about, but now I can't remember. But anyway, we've got a lot of videos coming up. I'm also going to be doing some non-savvy videos. So I have my ER boxing that's going to be coming up in about a week. I'm also going to be doing my favorite Young Living products. I'm excited about that. And yeah, I have a lot of fun things planned. Just a quick update on the compliance situation. I'm about 75% done. There's maybe one video that I'm gonna have to refilm, and it's the 10 things I love about Savvy, because I talk about my skin in there and I need to adjust how I talk about my skin in there. So yeah, all in all, not as bad as I thought. The conduct department is really working with me and being really, really helpful in helping me to be able to tell my story, but do it in a way that doesn't jeopardize the product. So anyway, yeah, so that should all be done within the next week or two. And in the meantime, I'm going to be preparing all of these other videos for y'all, so you'll want to stay tuned for that. If you're not already subscribed to YouTube, which if you're watching this video live, you are clearly, but when I post this on the Facebook page, like I said in my last video, I think it was, I got a lot of offers for help for people to like help look through my Instagram and watch my videos and things for compliance issues. And that's just really something that I need to do myself. But if you really, really want to help me, then go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Invite your oily, savvy friends to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is the platform that is going to help me the most. You know, the Facebook group is private, so people liking and subscribing and liking and commenting on my YouTube videos is what's going to help me to grow even more and potentially have, you know, more opportunity through this, as opposed to the private Facebook group. So yeah, those who are watching on Facebook, hop over and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would help me out a whole lot. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, you can pop them down in the comment section as per usual. You can also find me again on Facebook at Savvy Girls Guide or Instagram at SavvyGirlsGuide_YL. I'm going to stop talking now and go to work. I hope y'all have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Ooh, sorry. Not gonna